Welcome to the Retreat Leaders Podcast, the show for visionary coaches, healers, wellness pros, and small business owners who aren't just here to host another feel-good getaway, but to build a profitable, impactful retreat business. I'm your host, Shannon Jamail, retreat strategist, business mentor, and owner of a 46-acre retreat center. I've hosted over 100 retreats around the world, and I've made every mistake so you don't have to. Each week, we'll dive into the mindset, marketing, money, business, and mechanics behind sold-out, profitable retreats. Plus, hear from expert guests who are walking the talk. Whether you're planning your first retreat or scaling your 100th, you're in the right place. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, or welcome to the Retreat Leaders Podcast at Shannon. Here is the thing. If you are not failing, you are not trying hard enough. I know that sounds harsh, but listen, failure is the evidence that you're in the game. It means you're taking action, you're making moves, and you're pushing towards something real. The people sitting on the sidelines waiting for perfect clarity or perfect timing, they're not failing because they're not doing anything. And to me, that's the biggest failure of all. So today, we are going to talk about why failure is proof of progress and what it actually looks like in the retreat business and how to keep moving even when things don't go as planned, because they won't. They won't. And that's okay. Let's talk about what failure really means. Failure doesn't mean that you're aiming for breaking even. Let me say that again. If you are aiming for breaking even, that's not failure. That's just not even trying. We don't do that. We are not aiming for breaking even. And I know you've even heard on this podcast some hosts that are like, well, as long as I broke even for my first retreat, that would be okay. In concept, that's fine. But to aim for that is not okay. So I want to be clear about that. Failure, it doesn't even mean that your retreat flopped necessarily. It just means something fell short. Something in your plan, something in your head, something in your vision fell short. Maybe your finances didn't hit the goal, right? Maybe your new workshop didn't land the way you envisioned. Maybe the energy wasn't quite right, or you overestimated a demand for a certain experience. Maybe the chef you chose wasn't a good fit. Maybe the schedule was too packed. Maybe you forgot to have a solid cancellation plan. These are not failures in the destructive sense. It's data. Did you hear what I said? It is data. That's the universe giving you feedback on what to tweak, where to grow, and how to elevate. Seriously, every single retreat leader I know, even the ones who are absolutely crushing it, has failed multiple times. I've failed. I have run retreats that didn't sell out. I've tried new offerings that didn't hit. Can anyone say silent retreat? I am not designed for a silent retreat. Why the hell did I try that? I've overspent on marketing, and I've underestimated logistics. I've chosen the wrong support staff. I have failed over and over again. But here's the thing. Every single one of those failures made me sharper, made me more efficient, more strategic, and definitely more resilient. I am so grateful for my failures. And truth be told, I have learned the most in those times than in my blowout success times. Hands down, 100%. Here's what ends up happening though. You get stuck on the sideline. You're waiting there, and that's not getting you closer to your goal. You're journaling about it. You're maybe even visualizing it. Maybe you talk about it, but until you actually do the thing, nothing's happening. You're not getting there. You're not even getting close to it. You cannot learn retreat leadership from the bleachers. You can only learn it by hosting, by taking messy action, getting it wrong, and figuring out what will work next time. You can also learn by working other people's retreats. Like we have a work exchange program. Message us if you want some information on it. But I see so many people freeze because they're scared of wasting money or making a mistake. The truth is, you'll waste more time, more opportunities, and even more money by waiting than you ever will by failing forward. This is so true. And I also want to throw in a little thing here. I see a lot of people getting into this business thinking there's not going to invest any of their money up front, that they're just going to put some shit together and people are going to show up and they're going to make money. That's not how this works. You do have to invest. You have to invest in programs. You have to invest in software. You have to invest in a website. You have to invest in marketing. There's investment. There's investment not only in tools and softwares and coaches or whatever. There's investment of time, energy. There's so much investment that goes in this. And I'm telling you this because if you think that you want to just throw something pretty together and see if it makes it, then you are doing it wrong and you're in the wrong business and you're wasting your time. And truth be told, that is a huge disservice to anybody who signs up for your retreat. Treat it like a business. Treat it with the respect that it deserves, truly. And know that the ones who are building sustainable retreat businesses are not the ones who get it perfect the first try. They're the ones that stay in the arena and tweak it and learn from it and grow from it. Hey guys, Shannon cutting in here real quick. Listen, the Retreat Industry Forum is happening May 14th through 17th in Denver, Colorado, and it's not your average feel-good conference. This is where bold retreat leaders, venue owners, industry pros, small business entrepreneurs come together to disrupt, challenge, and advance what's possible in our industry. You'll get cutting-edge strategy, real-world business tools, and high-level conversations about profitability, innovation, and sustainability without the fluff or kumbaya. Join myself, my friend Erin and Allison, along with other powerhouse leaders for 3 immersive days of connection, collaboration, and serious business growth, plus an exclusive VIP experience for those ready to go even deeper. Get all the details and grab your ticket now at retreatindustryforum.com. This isn't just another event, you guys. It's the movement that's reshaping the future of the retreat world. Can coaching or courses help? Of course. Of course they can. Hiring a coach or joining a program will help you avoid the most expensive and time-consuming mistakes. Absolutely. It will give you systems and structure and a roadmap that someone else has already learned the hard way. Right? It helps you skip the rookie errors, the missed contracts, the mispriced retreats, the overcomplicated marketing. But let me be super clear. You will still make mistakes. And you should. Because you're going to stretch yourself. You're going to try things, right? You're still going to fail at something. The goal isn't to avoid every bump in the road. It's to keep fucking driving, right? This is a huge business. This is a triple win. It's a win for you as a host because it's such a beautiful space to be in. It's healing, it's transformation, it's growth. It's just beautiful. It's a win for the guest if you do your things right and you're honest and you do what you say you're going to do. And it's a win financially for everyone, right? And so be in this space, but be in this space as a business. Not as a trial or a hobby or it didn't work. So, I threw a bunch of shit at it and it didn't work. Come on now. Educate yourself. Be up with the times. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself through coaching and education, whether it's through me and my membership, whether it's through one of my friends who are amazing, whether it's through somebody else who maybe has a great program. Invest in yourself. And you're not buying perfection, you are buying momentum when you invest. You're saying, I'm done sitting on the sidelines, I'm ready to build, learn, and grow. I'm ready to build a badass business. The other thing that you get when you invest in yourself, when you invest in a coach, is you get community. Because you know what really helps the most when you hit tough moments? Because you will. Because even if you plan everything as perfectly as possible, shit will go awry. You have guests that are coming that are bringing their heaviness and their personalities and their needs and their pain and all of that stuff, and shit goes sideways sometimes. And in those tough moments, you know what helps the most? Community. Having other people who get it, who've been there, who can tell you, hey, I've been there. I've been there, boo. Here's some thoughts. Here's what worked for me. That's the kind of support that changes everything. It's also why me and my friends Erin and Allison are building the Retreat Industry Forum. To truly create a space where retreat leaders, venue owners, industry professionals can come together to share ideas, lessons, and strategies and support each other. Through collaboration, through just a listening ear, through whatever kind of support is needed. Because it's not about pretending that we have it all figured out. We don't. Nobody does. And you know what? The day that I tell you I have it all figured out is the day that I stop learning and growing and I need to retire from the business. Because it's an ever-moving, evolving industry, which is amazing and fun and keeps it exciting, right? So it's about learning together. It's about innovating together. It's about moving this industry forward together. Because when you're surrounded by people who are also doing the work, failing, learning, pivoting, growing, it keeps you inspired and accountable. So if you're listening to this and you've been sitting on that retreat idea, or if your last one didn't go how you hoped, get back up. Failure is not a sign that you're off track. It's proof that you're on one. So don't chase perfection, chase progress. And if you want to surround yourself with a community that gets it, the ones who are failing, succeeding, and innovating right alongside you, join us at the Retreat Industry Forum. That's where real growth happens, truly. In the conversations, the connections, collaborations, the shared experiences of leaders who are still learning, just like you. Visit Retreat Industry Forum for details. I hope to see you there. But even if I don't see you there, I hope to see you promoting your retreat, marketing your retreat, working your retreat like a business. You got this. Thanks for tuning in to the Retreat Leaders Podcast. If you love this episode, please make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your retreat besties. Want more support? Grab free resources at theretreatleadersplaybook.com. Until next time, lead boldly, serve deeply, and retreat profitably.